7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we go back. Now we do the pike, but with 2 legs straight. We're going to work on our feet, so I like to have pointy toes and then flex. Point and 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 flex. And now we're going to alternate. So I'm going to flex with one and point the other, and then we switch. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now release. Now I'm going to bend one leg, which is my right. Right hand goes up. My left hand, I'm going to put it behind my hip, and then I'm going to drive my hips forward. Look, see that? Drive the hips forward, come down, and switch. Drive, down, switch. Switch. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. Good morning. Good morning, Isabella. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like on the side so you have an idea. So this is what we want. It's like a bridge. See? And then we switch. Look. It's a bridge. Half of a bridge. Okay? Okay, let's keep going. Excuse me. All right, ready? And up. Stretch, look to your hand. Come back. Forward, and then we switch. Step, hips to the side, hands up. I'm going to go up, 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 up. And we go down. Hold, hold, hold. Hi, good morning. Hold. Okay. Thank you for the rose. I love when you guys send me gifts. Thank you, guys. How's everybody doing on this Friday? I got a lot of requests for people to join my live. Oh, okay, this is really interesting. Yes, I can definitely go and show you guys some stomach vacuum exercises and techniques. Whew, this is going to be a challenge. Thank you, Rich. This is going to be a challenge because I've been feeling a lot out of breath lately because I caught a flu last week. But let's just try and see how it goes. Oh, matter of fact, if you just ate, do not do this. Like, you're supposed to do this with an empty stomach so you don't feel any discomfort, because we're going to literally compress all of our organs. So, especially if you're a beginner, if you haven't done this, just be careful and make sure. George, DM me. DM me, okay? All right, so let's start. We're going to do three deep breaths in and out. And then on the third one, I'm going to exhale completely. I'm going to exhale completely. And then once I exhale completely, I'm going to bring my belly button. The goal is to bring my belly button all the way to the back of my spine. So it's like we're squeezing everything in. Okay, I'm going to show you guys, and then I'm not very good explaining this. I think I'm like a more show person. So I'm going to do one time. I'll show you, and then I'll read the comments to see if you guys have any questions, and then we will do it again. Why these stomach vacuum exercises are good. It's good because it works some internal core muscles that you won't activate them if you're doing, for example, crunch or any abdominal exercises. So for example, if I'm doing these exercises here, very common, right? These things, or like these things, or like legs up and down. I am targeting the external abdominal muscles, but the internal ones, they work like a belt. So it's like your natural belt that protects and keep your posture up and keep your organs where they're supposed to be. These muscles, they are really hard to engage when you're doing superficial ab exercises, because for you to engage them, you have to have a breathing technique that's going to engage these muscles. So what we're doing is we're literally strengthening our belt, and this is going to increase our life quality, such as you're going to have better posture, you're going to have a stronger inner abs, and that's also going to help you to keep your sorry, I'm out of breath, to keep your waist smaller. Okay, so this is a technique that a lot of bodybuilders use, especially the female bodybuilders in the wellness division and the bikini division, where they have to have that waistline extremely snatched and perfect and small. So yeah, this is something that bodybuilders do a lot. Yeah, so let's do 3 breaths in and out. Okay, so I just did it to show you guys. How do you know if you're doing it right or wrong? One thing that I noticed and that helped me to understand if I'm doing it right or wrong is here. If you're doing it right, you're gonna see that you have a hole in your throat. So let me show you. Look, this. So this is actually how I learned how to do the stomach vacuum. It's looking at your throat. If your throat is like that, that means you're not doing it right. You have to be able to suck everything in. And remember, what also helped me to understand this is like, imagine that I want to bring my belly button here on my spine. You want to make this area here as small as possible. Normally, hold it for like 10 seconds and then you start building up, maybe to 30 seconds. It's not that easy to go to that 30 seconds hold, because at this point you're literally just training like apnea and not breathing. So do you hold the breath or out? It's like holding your breath, but there's no air inside, because you're gonna hold your breath once you finish doing the exhale. So you're gonna do 3 regular breath exercises in and out. 1, in, out. 2, in, out. Once you're done with the out, like to expelling the air out, that's when you're gonna suck everything in. So let's go again. Now I go. Yeah. That's how it is. Any questions? Tell me, guys, if you guys have any questions, if I didn't explain correctly, or if you want to see it again, we can do it again. I can show different body positions that you can do this. I was sitting, so you can do sitting, you can do laying down, you can do in different body positions. Everybody has like different ways to do this, and whatever works best for you. But what is it? Wait. Oh, what is it good for? Okay, so it's good if you are trying to make your waist smaller. It's also good to strengthen your abdominal muscles, the internal abdominal muscles that are not easy to engage and train when you're doing ab exercises. So like plank holds, ab crunches and stuff like that. You're not able to activate these muscles because in order to activate and work these muscles, you have to be able to work your breathing muscles. And that's the secret. Like the only way to work these transverse abdominal muscles is through the breathing. And this is what's going to hold your organs tight in one place. And then as tighter it is, these abdominal muscles, more they're going to push your organs back, and that's going to give an illusion that your waist is smaller. So it's really, really good also to work on your waistline and on your aesthetics. And not only that, of course, we all want aesthetics and look better and have smaller waist and everything. And I was even mentioning that this is what bodybuilders, especially in the female division, they all do that. They all work on the waistline, their internal abdominal muscles, to make sure that they have that small waist that is required in many divisions in bodybuilding, that it's really hard to train, especially if you're like working with weightlifting. Like the abs muscles, they're also muscles. So like if you're training really hard for hypertrophy, you might end up also hypertrophying your ab muscles, and we don't want to get a bigger waist. So you work on these internal abdominal muscles to hold everything in really tight and to give that illusion that your waist is smaller. I'm sorry I'm a little out of breath because I'm coming out of a cold and it's been really hard for the past couple of days, but we're here anyways, and I'm really grateful. Thank you so much, guys, for showing love. If you're watching me and you have any questions, leave down below. This is the time. And also, if you can, please double tap the screen, leave me some likes, show me some love so we can all interact here. Hi. If you haven't followed me yet, start following me. I'm doing lives regularly. Excuse me. All right, let's work on this one here that I really like here. Hi, thank you for showing some love and sending me hearts. Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna put the hands next to my hips, and then I'm going to bring my feet really close to my head like that. You see? You can bend your knees if you need. Now I'm going to show you from